What's going on, you guys? I decided to make this video because I wanted everybody out there to see what it's like to prep for a hurricane. This is the first time in Miami Beach in 2019 that we've actually been threatened with a real major hurricane. It's August 31st and we're talking about Hurricane Dorian. As of yesterday, they said that the storm might potentially hit Miami, and now it's looking like it won't, thank God. But basically, this video is for all of you out there that have never been through a hurricane or have no idea what it's like to experience one or prep for one or anything that's really involved. You know, all you see is on the news about all this craziness, and basically they try to amp things up to make things really worse than they are. So I'm going to show you the real deal of what it's like to prep for a hurricane and potentially go through one. I hope to God that actually we don't have to go through one here, but just in case we do, I'm going to document as much of it as I can so that way I can share with everybody out there watching what it's like to actually go through one. Hey everybody, it's Michael Bordenaro and welcome to my YouTube channel. This video directly relates to what it's like to live the beach lifestyle. That's part of what this channel is going to be about, is living the beach lifestyle, and there's no better way to talk about that than talking about hurricanes, because when you live anywhere on the East Coast of the United States, you're always at risk of getting hit by a hurricane. I know a lot of people put some bullshit on social media and make all of their lives look so much better than they really are, and that's not what this is going to be about. I do live on the beach, but living on the beach is a real threat, especially when you're talking about hurricanes, and I'm not going to amp it up to make anything sound worse than it does, like the news or anything like that. I just want to give you the real deal of what it's like to prep for a hurricane so you can see for yourself if living on the beach is for you. I hope you enjoy. So the first step in preparing for the storm was we had to make sure that the Jeep was filled up with gas and we were ready to evacuate just in case. This was actually a couple days ago, I believe on Thursday, and today's Sunday, but you could tell the line for the gas was already wrapped around the street. And I know the news makes this look really scary, but it really wasn't so bad. We had to wait maybe like 15 minutes to put a full tank of gas in our car, and the gas stations weren't price gouging or anything like that, and we were able to fill up the car at a good price, so we're all ready to go just in case they call for the evacuation. What's up, guys? Here at Trader Joe's, everybody's getting ready for the hurricane. As you can see, it's pretty nutty.
Sorry.
We got all our stuff ready to go here. So we're ready to go. Let's see what's gonna happen. See you in the next update. Putting up the shutters. So you probably can't really tell this from the video, but putting up these shutters was no easy task. As you can see, the house is a two-story house and there's 4 sides to the house, and there was about 6 or 7 windows on each side of the house. So it was a real pain in the ass putting up these shutters. It took us almost 12 hours to put them all up, and when we got about 3/4 of the way done with the job, you could tell that we didn't actually have enough pieces, and we had a bunch of random sized shutters, and we ended up having to actually custom cut some of the shutters that we had, and luckily we had enough pieces left over that were like too big for the windows, so we ended up custom cutting them to fit the remaining 4 windows that we had that were uncovered. It's been an extremely long day, as you can see by my shirt and probably the look on my face. It's been a long day putting up all these shutters, and that's only just part of it. There's 4 sides to this house with a lot more windows, so it's about 7:30 at night and we're still not done. We have to go buy some tools to cut the rest of the shutters that don't fit, and make sure we get all the windows covered before the storm. See you soon. What's going on, guys? I wanted to come out to the beach today and show you a little bit about what it's like before the hurricane shows up. I'm right here on 67th Street in Miami Beach. You can see they got the red flag out here today. And the red flag means that there's rip currents and it can be a little bit dangerous to swim out there. And that's pretty much normal. Even though there's a hurricane out there, we get red flags all the time here. So it's really got nothing to do with the hurricane. The surf is a little bit rough today, but that's also normal. We get that all the time as well. And I apologize for the wind in advance because it is a little bit windy out here. So if there's any audio issues for that later on, I apologize. But living on the beach, you definitely get a lot of wind, and there's really not much I can do about it. And it's definitely a part of living the beach lifestyle. So I want to just bring you out here real quick because they're talking about the storm being a little bit before the Bahamas right now. It's supposed to hit the Bahamas tomorrow pretty hard. And you can see the sea is a little bit rough, and even though that's a couple hundred miles away from here, you can already see a little bit of the effects. You know, the water is getting churned up. A couple days ago it was like a lake out here, and now it's, you know, the waves are rolling in pretty consistently. But that's normal, you know, even without hurricanes. But I believe that right now this right here is from the hurricane. But we're gonna get pretty lucky, I believe. I don't think we're gonna actually get hit by the hurricane. So I'm really happy about that. Another thing I wanted to add real quick is basically you never really know what's going to happen with these storms, and that's because they basically can change at any moment. They usually have a pretty good idea of where they're going to go, but there's been many times in the past where they've been wrong. Just a couple years ago, I was here for 2017, the Hurricane Irma. They were talking it was going to be a Category 5 storm, and it was going to be pretty much a direct hit on Miami. And unfortunately back then I got stuck here. We tried to leave. I'm not going to get into all the details right now of basically what happened there, but we tried to leave and we got stuck. We couldn't leave, and we just had to be prepared to ride it out. Well, we got really lucky, ended up calming down to about a Category 2 over here, and it wasn't too bad. It was a little bit miserable going through it, but you know, not having electricity and running water and things like that really sucks. But it could have been a lot worse. A lot of people think, you know, when they hear hurricane, you know, you should just evacuate and leave right away. But as of right now, they haven't called an evacuation notice for Hurricane Dorian for Miami Beach. So most likely we're going to be staying put. Another thing I really wanted to point out is we're really lucky because you can see it's kind of a normal beach day out here. There's nothing out of the ordinary. We get wind and waves all the time, but the thing is, back in the day, people didn't have a warning system for hurricanes, and at least nowadays, we have the advantage of kind of really being able to predict where they're going to go. Not always 100% accurately, of course, but at least you have a fair warning that it's out there, and you can make some plans in advance. Back in the day, people that used to live here, you know, you have a nice, beautiful day like this, business as usual, and the next day, bam, you get slammed with this major storm that's potentially life-threatening. So we're definitely really lucky to have all the weather systems in place that we have. So that's pretty cool. I definitely consider myself lucky living out here on the beach like this, but obviously it comes with its own set of concerns. But I'm not too worried about this storm anymore. A couple days ago, it looked pretty threatening to Miami, but it looks like now that everything's going to be pretty much fine here. We might get a little bit of a tropical storm effect, or maybe even nothing at all if it keeps turning north like they're saying it's going to. So overall, pretty happy about that, and I look forward to keeping you guys updated to whatever happens next. So just a quick update for you here. It's now Sunday, September 1st, and it's like a beautiful beach day out here. It's literally the calm before the storm. The track is still saying that it's going to go north, but there's still a possibility that we're going to get some effects here. So you can see everybody in Miami Beach is just trying to take in the last little bit of sunshine and beach as they can before the storm. So it's about a little after 5 p.m. on Sunday, September 1st, and they're still saying we're going to get tropical storm force winds here in Miami between 39 and 57 miles per hour. But luckily, all the spaghetti models are showing the storm pulling away to the north, so it looks like we're going to get pretty lucky here. At least that's what we're hoping for anyways. But it's amazing how many people just follow the wrong advice. You know, these guys taping up their windows like this, that's exactly what they tell you not to do. I don't know what these guys are thinking. What you are supposed to do is put up plywood over the windows just like these guys did. This is the smart way, the other way is the dumb way. And one more thing, if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel. That tells me and YouTube that you're enjoying these videos and that you want to see more of them. And I really appreciate everybody out there for watching these videos. And I'm going to do a follow-up to this hurricane situation. I don't really know what's going to happen next, but I look forward to keeping you guys posted. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so that way you get that update when that next video comes out. I'll see you soon.